Coming up Tuesday, Barcelona will welcome Benfica to Camp Nou as two teams battle for the last qualifying spot in Group E. And the Xavi era began for Barca at the league weekend. They won 1-0 against Espanyol. This week, we'll see him hit the wheel for the first time in Europe. And the stakes are so high in this game, aren't they, Lucho? It's just a must-win for both of these teams.
Yeah, exactly. And for Barcelona, new era with Xavi up front. It was a good game at the weekend, a little bit lucky to get a good result, but why not? Why not? Always a good manager needs a little bit of luck, much more in the beginning of when they start with a new team. But the team looked a little bit different, a little bit more speed up front. The players look like they enjoy. They give 120%. You could see how they push everything, but it's not going to be an easy game against the Benfica that we're going to see at the night. It's true that it's not the Benfica that we saw in the beginning of the competition. They are already at third in the domestic league. They're going to come with those Darwins up front, players who are very dangerous in big counterattacks. Barcelona struggled also at the weekend a little bit, and Xavi is trying to implement a new style. Try to bring the philosophy of Barcelona where wide areas are very important, not the players that they are going to be ready, because Dembélé is not going to be ready, and Ansu Fati, they are the key players for him. They need to wait. We'll see if maybe Serginho Dest is going to be involved. I heard that they are going to be maybe for a few minutes, him and Dembélé. But it's true that it's a new manager and new era. So I'm thinking that Barcelona is going to get a good result, because this Benfica is not the team that we saw a couple months ago, and they're going to struggle to get a good result against Barcelona.
Okay, I just want to state for the record that I put my flag in the ground and said that Barcelona would get third in this group. That was before I knew Xavi was going to take over, okay, everybody? It's not fair. You can have this new team bounce, this new manager bounce, where everything's glorious and puppy dogs and rainbows and all that good stuff. That said, though, if this Benfica team had got the same opportunities, or will get the same opportunities that Espanyol had over the weekend, Benfica would win this game. I thought that Espanyol created enough there to maybe sneak away with all 3 points, if not the draw. I'm a little bit worried for this Barcelona team, because it seems like Xavi is just going to make sure that his new philosophy, or the philosophy and DNA of the club, is always going to be there. That's high pressing, that's putting teams under the gun right away, and also trying to play forward quickly. I don't know if he has the team to do that, whether it's an injury-free team or now with injuries. Can he make that happen? He might be asking too much of this team to do it for 90 minutes. For first half against Espanyol, fantastic. For 90, they couldn't cope, and I don't know if they can do it for 90 against Benfica, knowing that this game has so much at stake. So I guess I'm still saying that maybe I am going to be all right on this hill, that Barcelona will end up getting third. But we'll have to wait and see, because Benfica up top with Nunez, with Rafa, with Yaremchuk, very good players that I think could take advantage of a somewhat slow back line of Barcelona.
So not only do you sit on the fence in San Francisco, you also sit on the fence right here in the studio.
It's so comfortable. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, you were angry, then you were friendly, now you're back angry at Barcelona again. I mean, listen, I get it. It's very difficult. Obviously, right now you have a new coach in charge. It takes time. It takes time for him to implement his ideas. It takes time for the players to get used to his demands. I mean, clearly you're looking at one of the, obviously, world's best players to ever live, and now he's coaching your team again and coaching a giant club, probably the biggest club in Europe. Sorry to everybody else out there. But I think that this is the perfect man at this time for Barcelona. It really is. If anyone's going to get the best out of these players, and these players may not be the best in Europe right now, I think it has to be Xavi, and it's a perfect appointment for the football club going forward. Benfica, I wouldn't put them down, and Jimmy's right. They are a threat. They're a dangerous team. They have lost their way a little bit, but in the last couple of games, they've scored 10 goals over the last 2 competitive games. I think the international break might have done them the world of good. Scored 4 at the weekend. They're a dangerous team. They're a confident team. They don't really care who they're coming up against. They're going for goals. They're happy to concede goals. They're looking to make it interesting, and this game will be no different, because this is a cup final for Benfica. They see this as their opportunity to get a giant out of this competition and to put themselves back into that second spot, and to prove Jimmy Conrad right that the Barcelona will finish in that third spot. However, Jimmy Conrad, I just don't see it happening. I think I've got to stick with Barcelona and Xavi getting the job done. It may not be a great game. It may be one of those games that Barcelona just have to get that. You disagree?
I think it's going to be a draw. I'm going to double down on straddling the fence, Ian Joy, because I think it's going to be enough to send it to that last match day. I think that's when this group's going to get decided. I don't think it's going to be in this game.
Just because you're going for the draw, I am going for a Barcelona
win. You and Lucho, I get it. I see how this is going.
To win comfortably. I actually think they turn it on. I think the players will step up. They're starting to get familiar with what the demands are, and I think we start to see a lot of chances being created and start to see them scoring goals. Benfica might get one. They might get two. But I think we see Barcelona really turn it on because the going is getting tough right now, and they have to.